Because he's nowhere near the athlete of Justin Fields. We know that Arthur Smith is like, this dude knows how to architect a running game and utilize the skill set of a guy like Justin Fields. Russell Wilson, to me, needs to be good, like really good throughout the whole season. Otherwise, give me the upside of Justin Fields.
The Pittsburgh Steelers are not what everyone thinks, and there are rumors that are slowly getting stronger about them potentially trading for a superstar, which I will discuss in detail. Nevertheless, even if nothing happens, I still believe that the Steelers are going to have an incredible season in 2024. So in this video, I will discuss everything that is going on with this team, including the OTAs and mini camps and what we learned from them. Before I begin though, I would really appreciate it if you could leave a like and subscribe. It only takes 5 seconds and you can always change your mind. Alright, so let's start with the trade rumors I was talking about. Brandon Ayuk has been involved in trade talks for a while now. The 49ers have even been removed from his social media bio. According to ESPN's Jeremy Fowler, the trade market has heated up recently and a trade could occur soon. From a more Steelers perspective, the guys from the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette had this to say about the Steelers' interest in the San Francisco wide receiver. There are legs to this. I had a source within the Steelers tell me this back in March that this was a thing and that there was some interest in Brandon Ayuk. The 49ers had some trade opportunities around the draft, and I think other teams are willing to pay Ayuk what he wants. I do believe that maybe not a first-round pick, but I think they would do it under certain circumstances. I believe it's more of a talk show kind of thing. 4 months ago, I was informed that there was some interest on both sides. Nothing has occurred yet, but it's still possible that it will happen before the season begins. According to these latest reports, I have a few key takeaways. First, teams are definitely willing to pay for Ayuk, but a first-round pick may be too much for them. Second, Brandon Ayuk may fetch a second-round pick or 2 second-round picks, given that whichever team trades for him will have to pay him that $30 million per season contract. It will be interesting to see what happens with that, but it's really just a scenario, so I won't spend the entire video talking about it. Moving on, you have to admire the Pittsburgh Steelers front office's aggressive approach to the quarterback position this offseason. The team cut ties with Kenny Pickett, Mason Rudolph, and Mitchell Travis, replacing them with Russell. The Steelers have a policy that once the season begins, contract negotiations end. However, this might not be good enough this season. The team needs to know if Wilson can still play before committing to him financially. Wilson is a borderline Hall of Famer, but he didn't act like it in the last 2 seasons. As a result, the Steelers would be wise to set aside their customary contract policy and give Wilson a few games to see if he can play well in this new Steelers system, even though Wilson will start the team. While it was amusing to watch Madden have Justin Fields return a kick in the trailer, there have been many discussions and conjectures throughout the offseason regarding Fields' future with this team. Like Wilson Fields, he needs to establish himself before the Steelers will be willing to offer him a contract extension and commit to him for an extended period of time. Fields is still young and has the potential to develop into a special talent, so the Steelers may have a future franchise. Insider Rafit also said quarterback reports from minicamp that haven't been terrific on the pitch during a visit on 93.7 The Fan on Friday. He said, "I wouldn't make it a big deal in May and June, guys. I think you have to remember, number one, he's coming in, and he's with a new team, he's with a new OC, a new TB coach. They're probably trying to tinker with his game a little bit before they throw him out there in July." Pittsburgh added a new quarterback coach, as well as other new members to the offensive coaching staff. In addition to adjusting to a new offense, Tom Fields must also forge positive bonds with his new teammates and coaches. The Steelers organization has the resources to help Fields realize his full potential. He has an impressive resume, having spent the last 2 seasons with the Los Angeles Chargers as a passing game specialist. He also helped develop Justin Herbert, and he can bring those coaching techniques to Pittsburgh to benefit both Fields. In addition, Fields will benefit from having a strong running game, which will serve as the centerpiece of Smith's offense. Smith is also well known for having led the offense during his 2 seasons as offensive coordinator of the Tennessee Titans, where he oversaw the offense that resulted in the 2 most successful seasons of Derrick Henry's career. Fields' athleticism makes life easier for quarterbacks, especially those with his type. Fields himself spoke on the shift in culture after leaving Chicago. Me being in two different places, now I realize you don't get this culture everywhere. I think Chicago, they're kind of changing the narrative now, but this has been the culture here for so many years you can see it. Just the way that we attack each and every day coach Mike Tomlin, he stays on us about it. So I just think just having that reiterating that each and every day,